Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to an incredible weekend. So this is going to be our weekend read from October 18th through the 19th. I promise I will try and keep it settle myself down. But this weekend, astrologically, is going to feel like you're hitting the astrological lottery. We've got this secret key to fulfillment. There's this thing where your destiny is on the precipice of something great, and we have, get ready, I hope you're sitting down or doing a happy dance, either way, having a second house, Stellium, Grand Air Trine. I know, if you just got goosebumps like I did, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Get ready. This weekend is a weekend that you will remember, and it changes everything. And it really starts with the 18th, the day I'm recording this. Today marks the midpoint between the North and the South Node transits. So with the North Node being in Pisces in our 7th house and the South Node being in Virgo, thank you, in our 1st house, this marks a crucial point of balance and integration. So this is our midway point. We're halfway through their cycles. Remember, when they're positive and negative energies like this is where the scales are tipping more towards your North Node and switching to a positive. So we're moving out of a time of reflection into a time of action. So get ready. This is gorgeous. So not only is it a crucial point of balance and integration between our past life patterns and habits and our soul's path for growth in our current lives, but it's also the key, the secret key to fulfillment. So by learning to harmoniously embody both of these energies rather than abandoning one for the other, we can unlock profound holistic fulfillment and align with our true purpose. This is where right away with the Cosmo Oracles, Spirit is saying this is South Node energy all the way. Guilt is a normal feeling, and we'll talk about this. Just breathe in and let it go. Let go of the inner critic. And 2, take responsibility for your choices. Spoiler alert, we also have Mars playing a role here on the 18th, trining the North Node. We'll get into it. This is your life to live. This marks the point to truly own it and propel yourself forward to your destiny, because it's on the precipice, like I say, of something truly great. And on the 19th, spoiler alert, we have a 2nd house stellium. We'll get into it. So first things first, with this alignment, though the South Node is commonly has this belief around it or stigma around it where it's only meant to have a negative influence, because it brings, it embodies karma, old patterns, toxic habits. It truly should be and is the mark of our starting point from all of our past lives so that we can walk forward into this life. By overcoming the South Node tendencies, you can tap into your North Node energy. However, you can't experience and have the future of the North Node without acknowledging the gifts, the lessons that you collect and obtain and grow from your South Node journey. That's the beauty of it. In the bottom of the deck, what? We'll talk about this. Spoiler alert too, as I was shuffling the deck, I came out with all of these crazy, amazing, like Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Strength card twice, Empress energy. There were so many good energies in this. This is truly, like I say, astrologically, and then with the cards telling me in the pre-shuffle, this is the weekend where you're going to feel astrologically like you hit the lottery in so many ways. So, like I was saying, you can't take that North Node journey without truly appreciating what the South Node delivers to you. From now through July 26th of 2026, you're going to feel this energy and feel like your destiny is on the precipice of something great. The unimaginable, will become obtainable. And the South Node in Virgo in our 1st house has been preparing you for this ascent. On one hand, you've got the South Node where it's been preparing you to be organized, editorial, detail-oriented. On the other, the South Node has been helping you with letting go of that inner critic, letting go of the analysis paralysis, the anxiety, the perfectionism. This is the time where we align with the North Node in Pisces in our 7th house of marriage, partnerships, commitment, Through that positive negative movement, the veil will be thin. You'll become more in touch with your intuition, your magic, and the spirit realm, and you'll feel more comfortable with trusting the process. This is the time where our North Node in Pisces and its energy, its positive energy, assures us that everything will work out if we believe in ourselves. So this is the time. Let go of that inner critic, whatever's made you feel mentally imprisoned. Disappointment, disillusion, afraid to take action, afraid to embrace change, right? Detachment from your soul-searching journey or from seeking higher wisdom and meaning. This is the time where Saturn's playing a role too. Why can't I talk all of a sudden? Saturn is truly playing a role here. And I will say, spoiler alert, we also have this trine happening between Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter's in Cancer in our 11th house. Saturn is our planet of karma, building our legacy, building structure, discipline towards our dreams, towards our long-term aspirations, our hopes, social networks, humanitarian efforts. This is beautiful energy. I cannot stress that enough. And we're moving to this positive alignment towards this, and this, I should say, the scales are tipping towards our North Node. So this is where nothing is off limits. As you place more trust in your spiritual journey, you'll feel more open-minded. You'll follow what feels like more like your inaccessible dreams and share your creative vision with the world to create stability. And it's not only just stability for your life, it's stability for everyone that you connect with, everyone you touch. Because again, we've got Mars in our 3rd house. That's communication, PR, launching businesses, putting yourself out there, showing the world what you're made of. And Mars, if you haven't seen that reading, check it out. Mars is in his home. He's the ruler of Scorpio. We also have Mercury, our ruler, in the 3rd house. And they are also, spoiler alert, coming into a perfect time of conjunction on the 20th. This is going to be a good Monday and a good weekend and a good Tuesday, because we also have a new moon in Libra. Stay tuned. I'll do separate reads for those as well. But this is standing in your personal power, your personal strength, utilizing your discernment with good judgment, good decisions, reaping and walking toward your success, because even the inaccessible becomes obtainable with this shift by balancing your dreams with organization, the wisdom in the details that South Node has been preparing you for with all that reflection. You anchor your dreams into reality from this point forward. And for Virgos, this is going to play an integral role in fated and with fated relationships. How past ones have played a role in our lives and choices. Remember, we just had this opposition on the 17th between Chiron, our wounded healer, and the sun. They delivered this beautiful gift of healing and breakthrough right before this midpoint, this midway point. And they gave us the needed healing, breakthrough that basically we all needed. So you probably felt this, because this is like old wounds, right? Even old past relationships showing up to revisit with that South Node checking in and saying, hey, how much have you learned? Do we need to still, are there anything that we need to close out, right? Is there anything that we need to still come into closure with? With Chiron being in Aries, action, initiation, in our 8th house of transformation, with that opposition that just happened yesterday on the 17th, they offered us this beautiful healing that allows us to walk towards this scaled transition as we ascend and truly look at how we perceive our identity, what we truly value, and more importantly, when it comes to trust, emotional bonds, our deepest vulnerabilities, where we've been hurt or deceived in the past, how it's impacted our perceptions, how it's affected our role in partnerships and in commitments, and allowed us to free ourselves, to no longer let the past define our future or our decisions or our actions. And if you just got goosebumps like I did, put a heart in the comments below, like, share, subscribe, because this is where we are celebrating, as of the 18th, all of the wisdom that we gained by letting go of that pain, so that we can take that wisdom into the future with this midpoint and celebrate the turning point to align with our true destiny and our true destined connections. This is soul tribe, soul family, chosen family energy in so many big ways that goes straight. I mean, look at this. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, boom, mic drop kind of thing. 10 of Pentacles. Just saying, because a lot of it had to do as well with that second house activation in Libra season with our worth, tying our income to our value, our salary. So if whatever was making you feel mentally imprisoned, feeling bound or stuck, constrained, powerless, that victim mentality, ostracization even, your fears controlling your anxiety and your actions, this is where Jupiter is lifting us up, Mars is lifting us up, the North Node is basically taking us on a ride up towards our ascension. And again, we've got 2 8s. This is back to back, numerologically, our abundance, writing abundance into our soul's contracts. And like I say, this point, this midpoint, is the secret key, the balance, appreciating that South Node for everything that it gave us with that journey. Now knowing all the wisdom that we can take with us to our North Node, our next lessons. Your destiny is on the precipice of something good. And it's something great. Like I should say it that way. But it's a secret key to fulfillment. Again, your stability, your prosperity, your justice, your personal power, your strength, your judgment, your fortuity, your integrity, and reaching with that third eye wide open. Stay tuned because I'm also designing a design for that as well for our store. Towards your success, your harvest. This is the turning point. And remember that Geminian energy, that is Uranus speaking to us. And remember, he's in our 10th house. Career breakthroughs, shakeups, career path redirection. That's where this midway point really comes in handy, because if you've been led astray in any way towards stagnancy, off your career path, off your soul's path, it's realigning you with the wisdom from the past into the future that aligns you with destined connections. So our North Node is leading you right towards the right relationships in marriage, in partnership, in a professional partnership, excuse me. So you could be landing a dream client. You could be obtaining the most perfect work contract that you've been manifesting. For others as well, it will amplify your love life. So you could be finding that soulmate between now and July of 2026, especially when you least expect it. Because remember, the universe delivers us far more than we ever imagine. And it's always in divine timing. It's always about alignment, attraction, not with the timing that we perceive in this here and now, in this day to day, right? This is your 10 of Pentacles. Like I say, it's the pinnacle of your success, and it's destined. It's fated in so many ways. Mercury is here lifting us up, being our ruler. Our toes being grounded, bringing that sacred into the ordinary in our everyday lives. And it's lasting. Remember, we've got karma here. We've got Saturn here. Saturn is working with us, with Jupiter's trine. They're forming a 2-degree orb on the 20th. Like I say, stay tuned because I'm excited for that. This is material success, but it's also where it's soul tribe, soul family stability. This is prosperity. This is support. This is financial security. This is foundations that you've been working for and working towards. It's family achievements. It's business partners. This is all gorgeous energy, and it's rooted with indomitable, unshakable certainty. If that resonates, like I say, share your thoughts in the comments below. What energy is yours, like you're experiencing this weekend? Because like I say, it's like hitting the astrological lottery here. This is like hitting the jackpot kind of situation. And like I was saying too, as the positive, as we move, like as the axis changes, moves towards the positive alignment with our North Node. This morning, as of this morning on the 18th, Mars became trine with our North Node. Remember, Mars is our planet of action. He's the go-getter. He's the one that says we've got the confidence and the courage to succeed. Again, with the eights, abundance in your life. What? And the strength card here. But he is basically trining our north node. So these two are allowing, perfecting this beautiful energy. I will also say as well, I'll just bring it up again, Mars is perfectly in conjunction with Mercury in Scorpio, in our third house of communication, how we learn, how we approach things with courage, connect with others, make our commitments, legal matters as well, is coming into perfect alignment of that conjunction on the 20th, Monday. So if anyone doesn't have a happy Monday, align with these energies. Meditate and clear out that old energy, that stagnant south node energy. Remember the lower expressions, and move into all the higher expressions of the south node. It's preparing you to be organized, editorial. The details, the wisdom is in the details. This is the time to not get stuck on perfectionism and realize that perfectionism does not mean flawlessness. It means driven results. It allows you the opportunity of refinement, and it embraces everything that makes you uniquely you, because each and every one of us has our own story and our own path, as well as our own gifts that we're meant to exalt and ascend with, share with this world in the here and now and in our futures. So with Mars and the North Node, like I say, this is taking action that's aligned with your destiny and with your purpose. There's this ease of flow, harmony towards your soul's purpose that's allowing this door to open. And it's all centered around your connections, putting yourself out there with courage, commitment, following your instincts with courage, taking bold action. So this is the time to reach out for collaborations. Commit to plans that resonate deeply with your goals, because Mars is courage in his home of Scorpio, amplifying his energy, and Pisces vision, Pisces dreamer, right? Pisces is the energy that dreams as big as the universe. In our house of partnerships, these two are creating this focus on relationships, marriage, commitment, and creating momentum in your manifestations, and it's destined. It's fated, and it's magic. So to top all that off too, the moon's in Virgo. Just saying. So this is also and I will also just say too, the moon's in Virgo in our first house, emotionally aligned. And remember, that's a huge part of our manifestations. On top of that, the moon is also sextile with Jupiter. I hope you just did a happy dance. If your ears started ringing or your hair started tingling, you got goosebumps, this is your sign. Claim this message, because something very blessed is being created here, especially when it comes to cozy productivity and abundance in your networks, your friend groups, your long-term goals, your humanitarian ties and efforts. Also online, right? A lot of social interaction. These two are lifting your action and your fated connections up with expansion, optimism, blessings, and good fortune. These two are encouraging practical problem solving and aligning you to collaborative solutions, the emotional foundation that you need, and the destined partnerships that are meant to align with you as you walk toward your soul's purpose with the key to life's true fulfillment. Keep in mind too, the moon's going to be moving into Libra tonight. Get ready. Alongside the sun. We'll get into it. I mentioned before, second house stellium, grand air trine. What? Yes, Sunday's a big day. So the Queen of Wands, this is like rushing towards and taking action towards your dreams, your goals, with optimism, with great affinity. Remember, that's abundance again, 8 numerologically speaking, with the self-confidence that's within you and within your solar plexus when it's inspiration in action, right? This is clear-mindedness as well, especially with the moon in Libra. This is clarity. This is also standing with your will, with holding the sacred and bringing it down to earth. And two, like I say, it's utilizing your resources, tapping into the energy of the universe, nature, and also too your virtue, right? Your value and a partnership. Just saying. But this is action and dreams. I mean, Aries, Pisces energy, what? And being balanced at the center with fire igniting all of that creative flow with that water. This is gorgeous. And remember, check out that short video that I did on manifestation. This is the time to truly ground yourself in all the intentions that you set with the last new moon, all that you released with that transformative full moon in Aries that we just had. Because your manifestations require action and emotion. Remember, it starts with being, your identity with your state of consciousness, raising that vibration, that resonance, so that you can align with frequencies, with your highest timeline, your highest ascension, your highest dreams, with that North Node being lit up this weekend and being tied to Mars, and now with this stellium, with this grand air trine, your soul's purpose. You've got the key. It's all aligning in balance. So also too, then remember, it starts with being, then it comes to doing. Doing leads to having. So check out that short video on the 7 steps of manifestation, because this is the weekend to truly tap in and align with all those intentions, those big dreams that align with your values and your soul's purpose, your vision, charging towards it with enthusiasm, launching that business, enterprising, getting the word out there, getting your name out there, building that brand, showing your identity for all that you are in the here and now, in all your activities, focusing on growth mindset and side tangent as well. So I will also be putting together a meditation video. If Chiron, just in case, uncovered any blockages that you've been struggling with releasing, I'm putting together a affirmation meditation that focuses on healing money blockages, money traumas, so that you can truly release those and walk towards your destiny, towards your greatness, especially as we encounter and walk towards this second house stellium and grand air trine. Because once the moon moves into Libra, in our second house, she will not only be trine with Uranus, which remember, Uranus is in our 10th house in Gemini, again, our sister sign, amplifying Mercury in our 3rd house, communication, open mindset, adaptability with grace, walking towards change fearlessly. This is also, Gemini is the communicator, right? He likes to, or he or she, whatever, likes to expand their growth through expanding open-mindedness, learning new perspectives. Uranus is our 10th house, career, honors, achievements, what we invest our time and energy into with how we want to be seen. And being seen, just saying. The moon is also going to be trine with Pluto. And remember, Pluto just went direct. Check out that video if you haven't seen it. It's a very long-winded one. I apologize. I think it's my longest. I don't apologize, actually. There was a lot to cover. But Pluto is going to be gracing us in Aquarius, moving direct now, all the way through 2044. And then he'll be moving into Pisces. Spoiler alert, just saying. But either way, Pluto in Aquarius, in our 6th house of work, lifestyle, that's our home. As Virgos, how we're of service to others. These guys are all going to be trining together, and the moon is also going to be conjunct with Venus in Libra in our 2nd house, our heart's desires aligning with our worth, aligning with our soul's purpose, aligning with our income, our salary, our value, aligning with our career, aligning with our lifestyle. Yes, I've got goosebumps, and if you do too, put a heart in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, like, and hype. Elevate this message to all the ears that need to hear it, because this is truly a great time to be a Virgo. I am just saying. But when we also have Venus and the moon in Libra, don't forget, the sun is in Libra. So this 2nd house stellium, that's when all three, the sun, the moon, and Venus, are all in our 2nd house, all in Libra. They are unlocking something very powerful. And remember, our North Node is lit up. Mars is giving us the strength. This is taking on the leadership in your life, in your career, in your soul's purpose alignment, in your North Node, your destiny, your relationships, holistic fulfillment in such a way that I can't even find the words to describe how great this is in some ways. It's having your personal power, your courage, your fortitude, and all coming into alignment with your vision. This is triumph of love over hate in such a big way. And all the support is focused on you, on what you're doing, on what you're called to do. With that heart chakra wide open, highlighted underneath the 8 of abundance, right? This is calling in a new soul contract in so many ways. And remember, our heart chakra, this is knowing that you're actively supported. Cleaning your soul, your aura, so that you can be of service to others. Constantly seeing the world through that compassionate lens, because love triumphs over hate. And it's our energy, especially focused together, that changes that destined path, not only for ourselves, for the universe, for the world, the collective consciousness, right? This is truly about practicing the devotional art of kindness, holding a space for forgiveness for yourself and others each and every day, but also, too, truly being grateful for all that is, all that was, and all that's on its way. And remember, that's the secret key with this balance, this midway point, to the holistic fulfillment and aligning towards your true purpose. So this stellium is very powerful. It's going to be opening each and every one of us up to big financial opportunities. I don't even know how to describe it other than just get ready. There are some doors open. This is the time to stop holding on to the past, let go of that regret, that resentment, that loss, that grief, any type of mourning, and walk straight towards your 9 of Pentacles. So there's this huge opportunity coming in with the stellium. And spoiler alert, we have this new moon in Libra coming in this next week as well. Stay tuned. I'll do a separate read for that. I will also do a meditation for that one as well, because it is about setting intentions, right? Manifest, because your work will pay off. There's rewards coming in with this stellium in such a big way. The world is truly turning in your favor. You're standing as that. We'll talk about all of this. And we'll talk about this because this is where you're standing your ground. And you're focusing. Nothing is taking this. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this before I get sidetracked. This stellium. So not only does it open the door for big financial opportunities, they are going to be focused and revolving around networking, collaborations, partnerships. They'll be harmonious. All of these aspects, these projects, partnerships, commitments, the networking that you are doing, the social network and community that you hold with you, your soul family that you're aligning with, they'll be all harmonious with your values. That includes your investments, negotiating contracts, also too, even negotiating a raise. Remember, we got income involved here with the 2nd house. And the moon's presence here will bring this soothing emotional clarity to your relationships, I should say, to your relationship with money and your possessions, aligning your spending and your saving habits with value. And you may even be updating your living space, moving to a new living space altogether, updating your wardrobe, how you show up and show out to this world, right? How you stand in your identity in such a big way that allows you to shine all that inner light for the world to see. So whatever it is that speaks to you, you're surrounding yourself with beauty. It's all heightened with Venus. And remember, she's our heart's desires. She's been waking up right alongside us, asking us, what do you want your destiny to look like? Well, here it is. Let's go, right? This is the 9 of Coins. It's a period of prosperity that is truly opening. It's not just one day. This is going to be occurring all the way into July of 2026. And as a reminder, too, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer in our 11th house all the way through June of 2026. This is not going away. It is not just one day. It's opening the precipice, the tipping point where we move from a point of reflection, going inward and shining out and showing out, living loud, living proud, celebrating our freedom, our financial success, wealth, stability, family, reaching our goals, holistic fulfillment that aligns with our true purpose. I'll say that again because this is the secret key this weekend. It is literally like hitting the astrological lottery. It's a great time to be a Virgo. Not trying to put it out there as any type of, put down for any other zodiac sign. But I tell you what, we've got the universe shining on us in so many ways. This is where the work towards your goals is paying off with that 7 of coins. The rewards coming in, patience with divine timing, trusting the process, that the universe is always working for you, right? Remember, there's also that 28-day lag time. What you manifest, the energy that you think about, put out there, align to, the frequencies that you align to and resonate with. It takes the 21 or 28 days of resonance, of movement, to circle back and to funnel back into you. This is financial gain. This is manifesting your goals. And it takes inspired action. So remember, the world is your oyster. Now is the time, especially with Mars in our 3rd house, in his sign, perfecting a conjunction here right after this on Monday with Mercury, our sign. Oh my goodness. If you're not sitting down, do a happy dance, whatever. But this is the time. I've got goosebumps. My ear is ringing. There's this inner jubilation happening with the stellium. The best things are here. They're not just to come. So this is where the universe is working in your favor. All Virgos. I'm just saying, any placement you've got as a Virgo, it's a great time to be a Virgo. Also, too, there's travel. So, like I say, some of us could be moving to a new home altogether, a new location, a new job that comes with a raise, that's also coming with a new community, that's opening their arms, welcoming you in with reward, but it's coming to a place of completion. And like I say, it's releasing those lower expressions of the South Node. Analysis paralysis, anxieties, right? Perfectionism. Letting go of that inner critic and knowing that you're enough. You always have been. Actually, you're more than enough, is what the universe is saying in this, especially with this stellium here. So this is the time. Whatever speaks to you, surround yourself with that beauty that you hold inside, because the universe is supporting you in everything that you're doing. How did these all fall out again? I think it was this way. Let's just see what, I'm going to move these, clear off the table a little here. Okay, there we go. That's what it was. All right, so let's talk about this. So right away, this is the time, like I say, where if conflicts have been leaving you for feeling defeated, stressed, if there's been I say conflict because I steer away from violence. I'll stop Midwest nicing it, but arguments, right? People that haven't supported you, people that have deceived you, that leverage that energy that we just got, that boost that we got from Chiron opposing the sun. This is the time to stand your ground and realize your worth, just what you have to offer, because the world needs you. This is the presence of conflict and standing up in your light and shining it even brighter, right? This is standing your ground against chaos, friction, rivalry, competition, disagreements, and saying, you know what? I can only control myself, but there is no way that I'm letting you take my energy, my leadership when it comes to manifesting my goals. This is also, too, standing with an open mind, standing in your authority, but most importantly, standing in your resilience, being indomitable, no matter what tries to make you falter. And if that resonates, put a heart in the comments below. Claim this message, because again, this is where all of a sudden, all that hard work is paying off by standing your ground, because you only lose if you quit, right? Don't let anyone take that thunder from you, take that inner light from you. This is your stability, success, financial gain, the community that you deserve and that deserves you, that doesn't take you for granted or try and take from you, but instead lifts you up to success because they want to see you succeed. They want to see you rise and support you. Same thing on this channel as well. Know that your Honey Sea Star family is here to lift you up. We want to see you rise. We want to see you succeed. And with this Grand Air Trine, with this second house stellium, There's nothing that's going to shock you. There's nothing that's going to shake you. I'm just saying. This is the time with this grander trine. It's activating not only that second house stellium, but it's going to be shifting your finances, your career, your daily routines, your lifestyle. Also, too, health. You know, a lot of ways, too, that South Node in Virgo illuminates any type of health issues that you've been dealing with, putting off, not dealing with, right? And it helps us really hold presence that the body is our sacred temple in this reality, in this life. Treat it like it's meant to be treated, is how I would put it. Treat it like it's the sacred being, vessel that holds your consciousness. So it could also involve health as well. And that goes with wellness in a lot of different ways. So that's why I always stress meditation, because it lights you up in such a beautiful way and aligns you to the frequencies. Oh, mid-bell siren confirmation. I'm just saying, meditate. It lights you up and aligns you to those higher frequencies. And remember, that's what you put out to the world, so that the universe can then in turn align with that and give you more of it. So this is where it's aligning you and setting you on a trajectory. All these aspects, finances, career, daily routines, lifestyle, health, they're all aligning and setting you on a trajectory toward your soul's purpose and your destiny. This is focusing diligently on your craft, no matter what tries to shake you. Also, too, new career. Just saying. Education, goals, expertise, mastery. This is where all your hard work is paying off. Look how far you've come, all that you've learned, all the goals that you've made, all the intentions that you've set, all the expertise, all the mastery is now ready for you to show up and show out. And as teachers, as the healers of the zodiac, it's our time as Virgos to truly shine. And like I say, if you have not seen that Pluto reading, check that out, because that's monumental for Virgos in such a big way. It's aligning all of our soul's purpose as well to our rewards in so many ways. And I also talk about how Pluto direct over the next 19 years will be affecting each generation, and how each generation has an important role to play to impact the collective in our futures. It's gorgeous. What we have going on with Pluto's alignment is really propelling us in a way that leads to 1,000 years of peace. I cannot stress that enough. This is where, like I say, all of this alignment, the grand trine, the second house stellium, our midway point with our north and south nodes, the trine between the north node and Mars, Mercury and Mars coming into a perfection on the 20th, the new moon coming in on the 21st. This is, and also too, not to forget, as Mars and Mercury perfect on the 20th, Jupiter trine Saturn. Yes, I know. This is all happening for you, and it's aligning you. It's like hitting the astrological lottery this weekend. Welcome to a cycle of change and attainment beginning right before this Libra new moon on the 21st, right as Jupiter trine Saturn, right as Mercury perfects Mars. And like I say, Jupiter and Saturn, oh my goodness, when these two are, with this trine that they're forming, it's a 2-degree orb. This is new beginnings on the 20th in such a beautiful way. And it also numerologically lifts up those dualities, right? This is the Queen of Cups energy. And as you can see, she is not only holding her cup, she is focused on this. This is the gift that you're receiving and that you're bringing in this world and for this world. So let me tell you, this weekend is like hitting the astrological lottery. Monday is your day. Tuesday is your day. All this next week really is yours. I'm just saying. So stay tuned for the weekly read as well. I am very excited to do it. I'll try and calm it down a little bit, but it's just, oh my goodness. I have my ear is ringing consistently throughout this whole reading. This is the time to seize these opportunities. Take inspired action with the Chariot. And look at, he's holding the reins of his destiny, balancing the north and the south nodes here, right? Balancing that holistic fulfillment. It all starts with this weekend in such a big way. Seizing the opportunities, leveraging the harmonious energy because you're entering a time of easy growth, sustainable success, and it starts with knowing who, what supports, right? Who and what that supports you, your goals, your dreams, your legacy, your income, your worth. And two, it all starts with collaborating with others because that will be your biggest asset during this time, especially with our North Node in Pisces in our 7th house. It's all going to create transformation. Don't ask. Transformative health, long-lasting lifestyle change for the better, finding efficiencies with managing responsibilities and processes. It's leading you down a path of empowered service to others, and it's all tied to unexpected career opportunity, a new professional path. Also, too, an uninnovative idea or trying something new that truly involves a unique partnership or the use of a new technology. This could even involve public speaking. It could have to do with how you leverage your marketing. This is also, too, could be the start of a business. This could also be with the sun. Oh my goodness. Like I say, this is where it's like you're looking, sorry, let me finish this thought. But this could be leveraging marketing, starting a business, patenting an idea, looking at where there was loss and finding where there's vitality, right? This is leveraging where there was arrogance and instead finding humanity, compassion, contentment. This is looking at where there was disorientation, untapped potential, things that are standing right there waiting for you to grasp, and leveraging them so that they reach towards material wealth, create success with vitality, enthusiasm, jubilation, prosperity, and write your glory, your legacy, material wealth, confidence, health. And remember, the 19, this reduces to a 1. New beginnings, fresh starts, the birth of everything new, attainment of success, especially when you're divine and divinely tapped into not only your inner light, but the divine energy of our collective conscious, creative consciousness, and the universe as a whole. This is stepping into the Fool's shoes, soul's temple. So this could even involve public speaking. This could have to do with leveraging your marketing. This could also have to do with patenting. Like I say, I cannot stress this one enough because it's really singing to me. Patenting an idea that is not only going to lift you up for success, but it's going to help the collective, boost humanity in a way, contributes to humanity in a way, especially with us being a sign of service that only you have to offer. So this is a time, pay attention to the epiphanies, ground yourself to receive, because it's truly your rebirth, right? Rebirth. This is the time to reinvent yourself and be open to the rewards of change, because you've got a brilliance to share with the world that no one has to offer. No one else but you. Love every bit of that journey and come into that holistic fulfillment, because there's something that's truly magical here that's happening this weekend. Thank you. And you're prepared. You've got this. This is where it's fated, it's blessed, it's good karma. It's leveraging your South Node wisdom. It also is leading to professional freedom, empowered wellness, and it's destined with your chosen family. This is where you've got this. Spirit wants you to know you are the expert of hard work. You're the expert of hard play. Now is the time to lead by that example. Live loud and live proud in everything that you are, because your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing. And it's going to bless every connection that you make during this time. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for that future and that life, your soul's purpose, because life is going to be giving you everything that you need. I'm just saying, and if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Share your thoughts, what epiphanies are coming, what action you're taking, because this is truly a weekend that is meant for Virgos to shine. I mean, as you can see, look at this. We've got the best card in the deck here, and we've got abundance. This is courage. This is strength. This is heart chakra wide open with support. With your divine Fool shoes alignment, with the Fool's journey, in such a beautiful way of new beginnings, vitality. This is the best card in the deck. Let your intuition guide you, is all I gotta say. Open to the magic of that North Node in your 7th house, because this is the time where you are stepping into the wise part of who you are and acknowledging everything that makes you whole and everything that you're meant to do in this life, to not only inspire you, but inspire everybody with that holistic fulfillment. So, music meditation wise, what we also pulled here is E and D. And like I say, stay tuned for the meditation video that I'm going to put out. I'm going to try and publish it tonight. Basically with removing and releasing, healing any traumas or blockages that you have when it comes to manifesting your abundance financially. And it's going to be tied to not only your financials, but to your contribution, what you would do if you had $1 bajillion, right? I'm just putting it out there infinite potential wise. So stay tuned for that meditation video, especially as Chiron really dug up some big, deep things that we needed to really look at here on the 17th. And like I say, for music meditation, can't remember if I already said this, so I apologize if I have. We pulled E and D, and then color therapy. What we've got is yellow and orange. So I truly hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Let me know what you're working on with hitting this astrological lottery. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.